Are you struggling with your energy and wish you could find something other than coffee or caffeine to help you focus and give you that pick-me-up? So is Jody. Jody recently emailed me asking for advice because her son, who is autistic, needs help focusing, and the son's doctor recommended that he have coffee every day to give him that stimulation to help focus his brain. Jody didn't want to do that, so she emailed in to ask for other suggestions for stimulants that were alternatives to coffee. The question is, are there? And the answer is yes. I'm sharing 5 natural stimulants other than coffee on today's Ask Wardee. I'm really happy you can all be with me. The transcript, links, and more are all waiting for you at askwardee.tv. Look for episode 140. Here is Jody's question. Dear Wardee, I'd like to know your best ideas. My 24-year-old son's therapist wants him to start drinking coffee to get the caffeine to stimulate his brain, which is to help him focus. He told her he has a hard time focusing. She says he shows classic signs of ADD. He has been diagnosed with high-functioning autism. We don't want him on pharmaceutical drugs. Instead, we'd like to find natural ways to stimulate his brain to help him focus. My son also made an interesting observation. Maybe that's why he smokes cigarettes to stimulate himself with nicotine. He wants to quit smoking but has not been able to. He likes how it calms him and he can focus a little better with it. We would like to find better ways to help him stay calm and be able to focus. Do you have any alternatives to pharmaceutical drugs, drinking coffee, or smoking cigarettes? We want to find healthy alternatives that are cost-effective solutions and also easy to do. I'm open to any natural, cost-effective, easily accessible ways to stimulate my son's brain. Thank you for your time, knowledge, and help, Jody B. Thank you, Jody, for your question. I'm happy to help. And because we're featuring your question on today's Ask Wardee, you're getting a gift, and it's a free ebook and video package, and so our team will be in touch to help you select that. Before we get into the 5 natural stimulant alternatives, let's talk about coffee and what might be the problem with caffeine. Please know that I'm not a doctor and I can't give medical advice. So Jody and everybody listening, I'm not trying to replace your son's doctor, therapist, or anyone. You wrote to me, so I'm simply giving my suggestions that I might consider if I was in your situation. And if I was in your situation with one of our children, I would question the use of pharmaceuticals or regular coffee drinking for stimulation, and I would look to other methods. So what exactly can caffeine do? Caffeine brings with it a fair amount of problems, including stomach irritation, potentially negative effects on the thyroid and adrenal glands, feelings of nervousness, anxiety, or the jitters, heart palpitations, and insomnia. And those are just to name a few. So in my opinion, it's a great idea to seek out alternative stimulants. Many brain issues like mood and cravings can actually be linked to deficiencies in amino acids and other kind of micronutrients. And so I want to point out this fantastic book called The Mood Cure by Dr. Julia Ross. This book addresses all kinds of mood issues, from anger to depression to stress and even the blahs. My personal experience has been that the amino acid and other supplementation recommended in this book for food cravings and other mood issues has been very effective and also inexpensive. So I do recommend you check it out, Jody or anybody who's listening now, because perhaps before turning to stimulants, perhaps there's a nutritional deficiency that can be corrected, making a stimulant not even needed. And by the way, there are simple quizzes in this book that can help you identify what possible deficiencies might exist, and then you can easily address them and inexpensively with simple supplementation and see if you can get to the bottom of it. There's a link to this book at the show notes, askwardee.tv. Look for episode 140. So here we go. 5 natural stimulants, not one of them is coffee, because whether or not they will help your son, Jody, it's possible that we all could benefit from a little pick-me-up from real foods that are not coffee, just to help us with that energy and focus that we probably all need a little bit more. And besides the tips included here, be sure to visit the show notes because we have a great roundup of recipes for you. There are 15 energy boosting drinks without caffeine. Number 1, matcha. Matcha is similar to green tea, but it's different because the tea leaves undergo a process that makes them more nutritious. Matcha is high in antioxidants, amino acids, vitamins, and minerals. Now, matcha does have caffeine, but it's less than coffee, and additionally, it's released and absorbed slowly, so it doesn't cause a big high or a big low in terms of energy or crashing afterward. Also, if you buy a high-quality matcha powder like this one from Perfect Supplements, it has high levels of the amino acid L-theanine, which is both energizing and calming. This matcha powder from Perfect Supplements is actually a blend of matcha powder and dried moringa powder. Moringa is an herb that's a superfood with a lot of great qualities, and so that's why this is called matchinga, because it's a blend of matcha and moringa. I think it tastes great. And also, this is some of the best quality matcha you can buy, and it is very important to get a high quality matcha, otherwise you don't get the nutritional benefits. So personally, I put some of this matcha powder, or matchinga powder, and a little bit of warmed homemade cashew milk or almond milk, and then sweeten to taste. It is really yummy. So visit tradcookschool.com/matcha, MATCHA, and use coupon code TCS10 to get 10% off at Perfect Supplements. Number 2 is maca. Maca is a root vegetable, and I actually have it dried and in powder form here from the Maca team. Maca is a Peruvian superfood, and it was first discovered when Peruvian shepherds noticed that their sheep were healthier, hardier, and just did better if they consumed the root maca. Maca will give increased energy levels, and it's packed with vitamins, specifically C, D, and B vitamins. It's also packed with minerals, potassium, magnesium, zinc, and copper. And it also has fatty acids, so it's really a powerful superfood with a lot of nutrition. How do you use the maca powder? This is what it looks like. And actually you can choose a couple different varieties on the Maca team's website, which by the way you can check out at tradcookschool.com/maca. It is the best high quality maca you can buy. So you either just mix this right into your warm beverages or your smoothies, but you can also use this powder in recipes, and I have some recipes linked for you at the show notes. AskWardee.tv, look for episode 140, because it can make a great whole food ingredient with a wonderful nutty taste in no-bake cookies, warm beverages, and more. I also want to point out this beverage from the Maca team called the Morning Motivator. They've actually taken maca powder and they've blended it with raw cacao powder and raw mesquite powder to make more of a coffee flavored beverage. And you can use it warm or cold. It's very delicious. This is what this one looks like. And you simply combine it with cold or warm, whatever beverage you'd like. Personally, I like to blend it in homemade cashew milk or almond milk and then sweeten to taste. It is super delicious. It tastes a little bit like coffee, and so you do really feel like you're getting your morning pick-me-up of coffee, but without the coffee. You're getting the pick-me-up from the maca. Visit the show notes for a link to this, or go to tradcookschool.com/morning-motivator, where morning motivator is all one word. Number 3, water. Yes, water. We can't overlook the obvious. Proper hydration is essential for all of our body's functions. When your body doesn't have enough water, it doesn't digest food properly, your metabolism suffers, and your overall energy suffers. Studies show that even mild dehydration, which is just 1 to 3% of your body weight, can seriously impair your brain function, your mood, and your energy. So it's very important to stay hydrated. How much water should a person drink each day? Well, the minimum that most experts say is 1/2 ounce of water for every pound of body weight. So for someone who weighs 150 pounds, that's 75 ounces of water. And there are 8 ounces of water in a cup. So if you take that 75 from my example and you divide it by 8, you get about 9 cups of water. So for the 150-pound person, a minimum of 9 cups of water per day. Also, I just want to remind everyone, please, please, please be cooking with, drinking, and bathing in uncontaminated water. Municipal water is contaminated, depending on where you live, with up to 2,100 known contaminants, and even well water can be contaminated depending on what's in the groundwater supply. So if you're looking for water filtration options, whether it's a whole house system to something more temporary in an apartment that you rent, we do recommend the water filtration systems from Radiant Life. That's at tradcookschool.com/rlwater, and if you use the code Wardee, you can save between $25 and $100 on their systems. $25 off a smaller system, $100 off a larger system. And be sure and visit the show notes, because I do have a link there that takes you to a previous Ask Wardee where I shared which water filtration systems we chose for our family, and to guide you in making that decision for yourself. Number 4. MCT oil. MCT is short for medium chain triglycerides. It's a special fat length or chemical composition. I've got a link for you at the show notes where you can read a lot more about MCT oil, but to summarize their benefits, MCTs are easier to digest than other fats. They're burned as fuel rather than stored as fat. You can have an increased metabolism from consuming MCTs. You could potentially experience weight loss and an increase in brain and body energy. What MCT oil is best to buy? There's tons of them on the market. There's two that are my favorites. This one from Perfect Supplements and also the MCT oil from Trim Healthy Mama. And I've got several reasons. They have the highest concentration of the shortest of the medium chain triglycerides, the ones that are most easily used for energy. Also, they're sustainably harvested. They're non-GMO, and this one that comes in plastic is a BPA-free plastic. So visit the show notes for links to both of my favorite sources, as well as a link to a previous Ask Wardee where I went in depth on what's the best MCT oil to buy. AskWardee.tv, look for episode 140, we'll give you links to everything. And do remember, if you purchase with Perfect Supplements, you can use the coupon code TCS10 to save 10% on your purchase. Number 5, this one is Your Energy Foods. Now, in spite of the latest trend in nutrition, the keto diet is not necessarily the best diet for everyone. In fact, there's a theory on metabolism and nutrition that says that certain people are best fueled by carbohydrates, others are best fueled by fats, and others are best fueled by a mix of fats and carbohydrates. Fats and carbohydrates are both energy foods, and I personally agree with the theory that certain people are better suited to one form of energy than another. Jody's son and everybody else has a particular energy food that best fuels their body. Whether it's carbs, fats, or a mix, you have to figure that out. You can do that through trial and error, or there are online quizzes, and I'll do my best to link a good one at the show notes for you. AskWardee.tv, look for episode 140 and scroll down till you see a link there. And I also want to point out that it's not only important to eat your particular type of energy food in the right ratio in terms of your overall calories per day, it's also important to have the right amount of those energy foods. And if you're looking at just having enough energy to sustain your daily activity and what your brain requires for your studies and your work, make sure you're not under eating. When you undereat, your whole body just slows down, not just your metabolism, but your brain function and your energy. If you overeat, that's where you end up gaining weight. So there's really an optimal point for every person. It could change from day to day. And so again, there's some trial and error involved, but you could even try one day, I'm gonna eat more carbs today and less fat, or another day I'm gonna eat more fat and less carbs, and see how you feel. But again, visit the show note for a link to take a quiz. AskWardee.tv, look for episode 140. All right, there you have it. 5 natural stimulants, none of them are coffee. Plus, take a look at the Mood Cure book to see if you can get to the root cause. I hope this was helpful, Jody, and anyone else who is interested in stimulation and help with brain focus and energy who doesn't want to rely on coffee. It's a very good thing to explore. I want to wrap up this Ask Wardee by inviting you to sign up for your free traditional cooking cupboard. Go to tradcookschool.com/yoursfree, and what will be waiting for you is our free traditional cooking video series where I take you one by one through a handful of the most important fundamental traditional cooking techniques that have made the world of difference for our family's nutrition. Plus, there's a whole collection of free ebooks waiting for you on additional traditional cooking topics just to enrich your life, help you transform your pantry, and give you more information on traditional cooking. Again, the link to claim that is tradcookschool.com/yoursfree. You can find all the links, the complete transcript, and more information at AskWardee.tv. Look for episode 140 to get the whole scoop on everything I've been talking about today. I'm so glad you've joined us. Thank you again for your question, Jody, and I'll see you all again, same time, same place, for the next episode of Ask Wardee. God bless you all. Bye-bye.